Hello everyone, Hachi here, and today I thought I would talk about the first manga I ever read, and really the manga that got me into reading manga in general. And as you see here, it is Dragon Knights. And actually, the first time I saw this series was in my middle school library back in the early 2000s, and at that time I really didn't know what manga was. I want to say I might have read some here and there, but I really don't think I did. I think Dragon Knights was really the first series I ever read and I ever picked up, and I absolutely loved it. My school library only had like volumes 1, 2, and 3, and then maybe like 5 and 6. It was like they were missing some volumes, but I still read every single volume that they had, like over and over and over and over again, and I loved it. I didn't really know anybody else who read manga. I only knew people who watched anime, so this was like a whole new thing for me, and I couldn't really like ask other people, oh, you know, this manga thing's really cool, you know, do you guys read manga? What stuff do you guys, can I borrow something? No, it was just Dragon Knights. And I think my school library actually had some Clamp titles, but I can't remember what they were because I don't think I really read them. I think another friend of mine read those, but I don't think I ever did. I might have at one time, but Dragon Knights really is the series that just, it sticks with me. And I have volumes 1 through 9 because I thought, oh, you know, this is the first series I ever read, you know, why don't I buy it and see if it really stands up? And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I did not even get through volume 1. I think I got through halfway of volume 1, and I'm like, that's gonna be a no for me, dog. That's gonna be no. It starts off like you're supposed to know what's happened. It feels like you're stepping right into the middle of the story. You're like, I don't know these people. I don't know what's happening. Who the fuck is Nadil? Why do you have his head? I don't get it. And even though the first chapter was like, oh well, they were underneath an illusion, it still doesn't make sense. Like the second chapter, they go to Costa Rica village. Oh, okay. Costa Rica? Y'all going to Costa Rica? Cool. And they do something there. I think it's, they save this phoenix feather from a demon. But I'm still like, oh, you still have the head? But I thought that was an illusion. And they go to Memphis Castle. Memphis? Y'all going to Memphis? Okay. But it's just, it's very confusing. And the art, well, as the covers here, they got Dorito faces, so it's like, you think the art's not going to be that great. But to me, the art, I actually really enjoy it. Let's see if I can pick this up without it falling. It's like an older style of art, and maybe it's just nostalgia, but I really like it. But the art can actually be very confusing. There are things that happen that just aren't drawn, and you're like, well, what happened? Did they fight them? Well, I don't get it. And it's not good. It's very boring, and the dialogue is very boring. It's just not a series that, now that I'm older, I particularly care for. I'll probably keep these volumes, but I don't think I'll ever read them again. I might try, just because I want to see what's going on, but I still don't know what the story's about. And it's about Dragon Knights who fight demons and need money, but also have this like demon's head that they have to deliver to their whoever, and that's it, I guess. Even when I was younger and I read this, I never fully got the story. I feel like I understood it better when I was younger, to be honest. I just don't. It's not a great series. I've actually read that people find it boring and the art is also confusing to them as well. It's not good. But I'm still happy to have it, as it is something from my childhood, and it is one of the first manga that I ever read, and I just remember loving it to death. And it's what introduced me to manga as a whole. Dragon Knights did not introduce me into collecting manga. I didn't start collecting manga until I was out of high school. So, I'll do another video on those two series at some point, because I think that might be interesting. But here's Dragon Knights, the first ever series that I ever read as a kid, the first ever series I read and fell in love with. And it sucks. It's boring. And I will never read it again. So, that was me. What was your first series that got you into manga? Let me know in the comments below. See you later.